Welcome to my channel. I have done the pattern for this tutorial on YouTube. It's in my channel, and I also showed you how you can make your dots. Now check the description box below this video and you will see it. Now I'm just going to go on and make my dots on my fabric and lining. Once done, place the good sides of your lining and fabric together and join the neckline. Do same for the back. Once done, make notches. Doing this helps you have a neater finishing on the good side of your fabric. Now turn it like so and place the rough edge on your lining and sew very close to your neckline. You make sure you sew on your lining. Make sure you place on your lining and sew all the way. Now once you're done doing that, just make sure you iron. Every time you do this, you iron to keep everything in place. Ironing is a necessity in sewing. Now I am just going to join the armholes together and also the sides very close to the edge, and I will do the same for the back. Join the armhole and the sides. Join the armhole and the sides. I would overlock the zip parts. Overlocking, I mean using a zigzag stitch or an overlocking stitch. Now I am just making notches on the cuffed sides. Once you're done, turn over to the good side. Now I would place my back fabric to my front fabric. I would join the shoulders together as well as the sides. Now get your soft net. I will be using this soft white net. I will be cutting this into three. I will cut this length, and I will cut this length, and I am using about 3 yards of soft net, about 3 yards. I'll be cutting this into 3 steps. Now get your hard net. This is the hard net I am using. I will cut this also into 3. Now the length I used for this is about 24 inch and the width is about 3 yards, and I have about 3 pieces, as you can see. Now join the soft nets together, 1, 2 and 3. Join them together, and you can start gathering with your hand needle, or you can use your sewing machine to gather. You can gather piece by piece, or you just gather the 3 of them together, whichever one works faster for you. Now I would gather all the way to the end, and I'll just keep gathering and making sure I arrange everything in place and keep gathering. Now once I am done gathering, as you can see, I am just arranging so it would suit my waist measurements. Now get the upper part and join it to the gathers, and we're going to join by 1/2 inch all the way, just like that. Now this is after joining. Next thing we're going to do is get the hard net. Now the length I used for this is different from the length I used for this. Now I used about 22 inch. Remember, I used 24 inch for the soft net, and for the hard net I used about 22 inch. I minus 2 inches. The hard net is usually lower than the soft net. Now I am done gathering the hard net, and I will place it on the waist like that, and I would sew and join it to the waist. You can see it gives it the ball lift. Now once you're done joining, you get your lining. You can use a hard material for this, and the length I used for this is also 22 inch. You can use a hard material, a hard fabric for this. I am going to be doubling my lining. I will be using a lining and I will double it. I will place it on the waist, and I won't gather it. I will just make very rough pleats. When I say rough, I mean uneven pleats. You can gather it if you want to, but this is what I'll just keep doing till I get to the end of the waist. Now I am done sewing. Once you turn it out, you have your seam looking neat on the inside, as you can see. Now you can go on and overlock this stitch. Now the next thing to do is to mark your zipper allowance, which I have done. And from the waist downwards, I take 4.5 inch. Now from this 4.5 inch, I would sew all the way down, thereby sewing my net together and lining together. Now I am just pinning my zipper on the zip seam allowance line I marked out, and I would pin all the way down. Now once you're done pinning, next thing is to sew. Next thing you do is join the seam allowance to the zipper and attach it, and sew all the way down also, thereby joining your zipper to your fabric. Now I am just going to use this feather and add it from the zip of the back to the front, and creating a design at the waist there. And I also decided to use this trimmies on the neck, and that is it, guys. This is the final look. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing to my channel. I appreciate you all. Bye. See you in my next video.